I'm going to bring in Dana Perino, host of the Daily Briefing and former White House press secretary. Dana, I know you're very close to the family and that this is deeply felt for you, I'm sure.
It is. Thank you for having me on, Martha. And of course, all of that you've said so far has been in such tribute to her. And George W. Bush has just released a statement as well about the passing of his mother. And one of the things he said is that Barbara Bush was a fabulous First Lady and a woman unlike any other who brought levity, love, and literacy to millions, and to us she was so much more.
All right, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the last thing that you were just saying, Dana. We're just getting a lot of different communications coming in here, and these images of the Jeb Bush campaign as they walked through the crowd there. And, you know, she was just an amazing, she was a ball of energy, Dana.
Absolutely, and President George W. Bush says she certainly kept us on our toes and kept us laughing until the end. She really lived a life that was of such great consequence, but she didn't plan any of it. And to whom much is given, much is required. I remember, Martha, at a mentoring event that I invited her to, she had said, well, why would you want me? I've never worked a day in my life. And the truth is that she never earned a paycheck. Right. Everything she did for charity and in honor of public service, which is really remarkable and something she passed on to her entire family.
And Dana, I just want to read, we've just received a statement from President George W. Bush on the passing of his mother, and I'll read it now. My dear mother has passed on at age 92. Laura, Barbara, Jenna, and I are sad, but our souls are settled because we know hers was. Barbara Bush was a fabulous First Lady and a woman unlike any other who brought levity, love, and literacy to millions. To us, she was so much more. Mom kept us on our toes and kept us laughing until the end. I'm a lucky man that Barbara Bush was my mother. Our family will miss her dearly, and we thank you all for your prayers and good wishes. Dana.
Well, it is interesting to think about her not only as the wife of a president, but the mother who helped raise two well-known leaders in George W. Bush and in Jeb Bush. But that feeling of public service, that commitment and dedication to helping others, was something that she required of all of her family. And one of the things I think that people can imagine is behind the scenes, when the family was just together and there were no cameras rolling, they were really like all families, making fun of each other. But I will tell you one thing about Barbara Bush. You did not want to disappoint her. And that was true of us as staffers as well. And I think that's true of the 41's White House. But certainly when we were working for George W. Bush, you always wanted to make her proud. And that's quite a wonderful leadership quality to have and to pass on to others as well.
It absolutely is. And I think it's one of the strongest things that any parent seeks, to have that quality where, you know, your children don't want to disappoint you, but they love you. She had that wonderful combination of love and strength and expectations for her family, which they lived up to in an enormous way. Dana, thank you so much for being with us this evening.